Do you feel like crap and cannot lose weight?
Today, we're going to share with you the top fiber rich foods to supercharge your gut health and help you on your weight loss journey. They don't know they have to listen to their body. They see a problem, I just go to the doctor, get a prescription to cover it up. And that's the way I deal with it, and that's the way I heal myself.
Because a lot of people get hemorrhoids from trying to squeeze so hard and blood vessels pop out because you're constipated and they love talking about poo. Everybody loves talking about poo. And that's what fiber does.
Hey! I get excited too
A lot
for
of people
that.
just don't eat fiber. They don't know that eating more fiber-packed foods will not only help them lose weight and slim down, but it also keeps the gut healthy and happy.
And that's so important.
So it's very, very important because you may not realize that in your gut you have about 15 to 25 pounds of just sludge, which is undigested foods. It's just all in the gut sitting there.
Ugh.
Yeah, so you're talking about losing weight. If you can get rid of that sludge, there's 20 pounds right there.
Ugh.
That made it gross you out there.
I am being grossed out. A lot of people don't even realize that's there, right? You see some people with protruding abdomens, and they don't even realize that's what you're carrying around.
Well, they don't realize they're carrying around that, but they have to also normalize the feeling of just having it there. So I'm talking about, just the pain associated with eating and
Okay.
digestion. That shouldn't be painful at all,
Yeah.
right? It should not cause any kind of discomfort when you go number two.
Okay.
Yet a lot of people have a lot of that pain when they go number two,
It's not moving, the food is not moving through. It's
not
just
moving
stuck.
through.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And I mean, you can think of other things that people deal with too when they eat foods, which is not normal, but has been normalized. I mean, what do you hear people say?
They have like bloating,
Yeah, yeah,
they have heartburn.
yeah.
Some people don't admit it, but they have that gas. And the pain, it's all discomfort.
A lot of discomfort. I mean, a lot of times too is we hear it all the time. People they're constipated. They go like one time a week, one, 2 times a month. Some people, where you should be going 2, 3 times a day. Sometimes, I ain't to brag, but I'm like 4 or 5 times. I mean, maybe it's a little too much
TMI,
fiber.
babe. TMI.
TMI. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But on the opposite end, then they got other people who have diarrhea.
Right.
Yeah. So, and all that stuff is it's a story. It's your body is telling you that. I guess
Something.
you really got to learn how to listen to.
A lot of people are not trained. They don't know they have to listen to their body. They see a problem. I just go to the doctor, get a prescription to kind of cover it up.
Yeah.
And that's the way I deal with it, and that's the way I heal myself.
It becomes so accustomed. It's a response that you become so accustomed to that discomfort and just the way it is. And so, gosh, no, I can't eat salad. I can't eat whatever it may be. So yeah, let's go to the doctor. Give me a pill because I got heartburn.
Yeah. Instead of going to the root of the problem.
Roto-rooter.
I tell you this much: you get a roto-rooter, you'll feel good.
You will feel good.
It's like pipes, right? If you have a clogged drain and you call the plumber, and the plumber comes in, and, you're taking a shower or you're using a sink and it's all backed up. It's very annoying, right? That
Yeah.
water is backed up and the water is dirty. But then once a plumber comes in and flushes that out, right? You're like, that water goes down.
Quick.
You're like, yeah.
Well, you don't even got to call the plumber. You can call daddy with the plunger. Right? But that's a great analogy you come up because it's gross when you look at the clogged up. And so now your whole body's clogged up
Yeah.
and now you need to get plunged.
Yeah. It needs to come out.
You got to come out. You got to
Yeah.
excrete that waste because
Yeah.
when you do that, you are able to then absorb the nutrients that your body really needs.
Right. Right.
Instead of being stuck in the sludge.
Right. And if you don't have the proper nutrients, then all these other diseases come in,
Yeah.
right? All this dysfunction comes in.
Yeah, we say it once, say it twice. You don't eat because you're hungry. You eat because you want to fuel the body with the proper nutrition that it needs to thrive.
Okay.
So, speaking about fiber, there's 2 types, and you're the queen when it comes to foods. So I'm gonna throw the ball at your court. So there's soluble fiber, and there's also insoluble fiber, right? Can you break that down a little bit more, kind of what that means?
So soluble fiber is the one that it, the fiber that dissolves in water becomes like a gel,
Yeah.
right? And that type of gel, it feeds the gut bacteria in your colon, right? And that is what, I guess, where you absorb your nutrients to through that. So I mean, that's the extent of my knowledge on fiber because I'll leave it to the doctor here. But I mean, what's an example of soluble fiber?
Well, I mean, even before that, I mean, there's so many benefits about the fiber itself. You know, you're going to able to reduce your body's ability to absorb fat. You know,
Okay.
when you eat fat, it's going to lower cholesterol and help manage the blood sugar levels in your
Okay.
body. So you think diabetes.
So that's the benefits of it.
That's the benefits of it.
Yeah.
Exactly. It may even, I mean, there's a lot of research out there that says it may even reduce heart disease risk.
Wow.
And overall, you said it the best. I mean, it really just increases the gut bacteria, and that lowers the inflammation. And chronic inflammation is what causes a lot of disease and uneasiness and disorder in the body. And so, if you can control the inflammation, it just helps you heal, thrive, and then you just digest better overall.
Right. And you get the nutrients you need, and overall, your whole body feels good.
Yeah.
Don't you want to feel good?
That's a good balance because you got the nutrient part in here, and then I come in with the whole inflammation again. Doctor perspective. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that's soluble fiber.
Okay.
All right, gel-like in water.
Right.
Okay, now let's talk about insoluble fiber. What does that mean?
Okay. That's where the stuff that your body cannot break down, right? And it's acts as a, I don't know, for lack of a better word, like a brush
Okay.
in your colon. These insoluble fibers, these fibers, they basically brush your colon and it forms stools, and it it pulls things out. Does
So
that
when you
make
say
sense?
yeah, it does make sense. So when you say former stools, are you talking about like hard type of fiber? Are you talking about diarrhea? What kind of stools are you talking
No,
about? Are you
you
looking
want
for?
soft stools that's not hard, not. I think there's a chart out there by this gut doctor in South Carolina. He talks about that,
Yeah, there
how
are.
your
Yeah.
stools should look, and it should not be hard. It should not be in small pieces. It should be just soft and kind of bulky, from the type of the insoluble fiber it's in there.
Yeah, almost like a banana shape,
Yeah,
a brown
man.
banana. So,
Babe.
so, so what's the benefit of the insoluble fiber? Can you talk about like a brush form, like a meshwork?
Right.
What does that actually do for the body? What's good for the body about that?
Well, it helps your body, process the waste better, right? It just pull. You go to the bathroom easier because who wants to go to the bathroom forcing and in pain, right?
So it kind of takes like the toxins out of the body
Yeah.
a lot easier.
You know that stuff. You're good.
I learned from the best.
I just see it on the plate, and I just see when I go to the grocery store, I could see it, or the farmers market, whereas you see the health benefits.
Yeah, yeah. So it improves the health. You got better stools. They detoxifies. What else does it do?
It prevents constipation, or it treats constipation, so you're not constipated.
That's a great point. Instead of taking, I forget the name of the medicine because I don't take it for constipation. But if you have
Here's the
constipation, you can't go to the bathroom, you're telling me all you got to do is eat fiber.
Metamucil.
Is that what it is?
Is that's something they sell in a jar
Yeah.
at the grocery store, and they tell people to take that.
Just eat fiber.
What's
Eat
wrong with
fiber.
eating vegetables? And anyway, go
Yeah,
ahead.
just eat fiber. That's all you got to do. If you got constipation, eat fiber.
So,
It works.
what's the benefits of eating insoluble fiber besides just going to the bathroom?
Yeah, and get the toxins out. So a big thing is that it reduces the risk of like colorectal disorders. So whether the Crohn's or hemorrhoids, anything in that colon gut area, it helps reduce that
IBS,
risk.
all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, IBS. Yeah, IBS is more like a mental type
Is
of.
it?
It is.
Okay.
It's a mental condition which has physical manifestations. It's quite unique, and people don't quite understand that. But all the research points in that direction.
Okay.
I think probably in the future we can talk about more IBS and what that actually means
Okay.
to people. But yeah, so it's definitely beneficial. Nutrients, more bathroom, less toxins, overall better health.
And
Comes
no
down to.
hemorrhoids.
No no hemorrhoids, 'cause those can be painful. Yeah, because a lot of people get hemorrhoids from trying to squeeze so hard and blood vessels pop out because you're constipated.
Oh, gross. Yeah.
So there you go, right? That's the correlation when it comes to having softer, regular stools that are easily passed.
Right. Okay.
So let's get down into the nitty gritty of how we can eat more fiber and what that looks like for people. Let's give them some actionable results or
So,
action steps.
how much fiber a day should somebody, an average person, eat?
At least 30 grams.
Okay.
And I forget the number. I think most people eat, what, 10 to 15 grams of fiber. So it's half of what they should eat. And really, it should be like 40, 50. The more fiber you eat, the more healthy you're going to be. And so that's number one. Just eat fiber. So when we talk about fiber, soluble fiber,
Okay.
what food constitutes as soluble fiber?
I think it's fruit,
Yeah.
right? Some people are scared of fruit. Grains, right?
Yep.
Uh,
Like apples, right? If we talk about
apples.
fruit.
Yeah. You get,
That's so interesting too, because we have this conversation a lot of times. There is this lie out there. It's a lie how if you have diabetes, you can't eat fruit because it's going to throw off your blood
sugars.
sugar levels. That's crazy because the thing is that they're not, it's a carb, but they're not looking at the fiber in
And the
the
fruit.
apple and the fruit, which helps it not absorb so much and pass through and only get the nutrients that you actually need.
Right.
No,
Why is there such, I don't know. Anyway,
don't want to get her started on that one, huh?
it drives
All
me
right, so
bananas.
apples. What other
It drives me bananas.
what other things can people eat for this type
All
of
different types of fruits. Barley, which is a
Yeah.
grain, right? You have beans, carrots, citrus fruits.
I love beans. I really love. We eat beans. How much? We have beans, Willie.
Almost
3-4 times a week
Yeah.
for dinner.
It's so easy to prepare because, if you're not a cook, get yourself an Instapot. That'll be your best friend. Because if you don't have an Instapot, get a slow cooker. If you don't have a slow cooker, then you have to soak your beans, right? But utilize these tools to make your life easier.
Yeah.
But beans are so good for you.
Learn the skills to get healthy.
Yeah.
Right. It's definitely a skill.
There's oats, right?
Oh, yeah.
Love
those are
oats.
good. Yeah.
Peas.
Yeah. So,
So-
that's good stuff.
Yeah, those are all soluble fibers examples.
Yeah. And the thing is that if you don't like any of those, I mean, go to Dr. Google and just type in soluble fiber food types.
Yes, and find something you like because I'm pretty sure there's something out there you can eat.
Got
you
it.
can like.
Got it. And who doesn't like a nice, sweet, juicy peach?
In the summertime.
So that's my Georgia peach from Trinidad. My Trinidad spice and Georgia's peach flavor.
It's so good to eat those type of foods and get a variety of food in your system. But that's another topic.
Yeah.
Food
Okay.
variety.
That's awesome. So that's good stuff,
Okay.
Miss Food Queen. So now let's talk about insoluble fiber. If I can talk, I can't talk. I don't know why I have a podcast because I can't talk. So what are some examples of insoluble fiber?
Beans again, right? Nuts,
Yep.
leafy greens. When you talk about whole wheat flour, I know a lot of people are scared of gluten, but if you don't have a problem with it, you don't need to abstain from it. And then you have leafy greens, and then such as lettuces, kale, chard, those type of things, right? Arugula. You can get that put that in your salads, right? To eat that. Then there is vegetables such as cauliflower, green beans, potatoes, carrots.
So speaking of
zucchini.
cauliflower, we eat cauliflower like tacos.
Yeah.
Man, it's so delicious. So that right there alone would probably cover your, I mean, I probably like 3 cups of cauliflower. I don't know how many grams of fiber that is in, but I
Yeah.
mean, kids love it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's how you cook it, right? And there's so many recipes out there.
Yeah.
So many recipes that you don't even need to buy a cookbook. You could get everything online. So
Pinterest,
a lot of bloggers out there
bloggers.
have recipes on their website. Plenty. There's berries also fall in that category of insoluble fibers.
Delicious.
Your blackberries, your blueberries,
Yeah.
your strawberries, your raspberries. So
Another one is potatoes.
yeah,
That's another one out there.
Sweet
They don't eat
potatoes.
potatoes because of
Yeah.
diabetes,
Yeah.
carbohydrates.
yeah. Sweet potatoes or white potatoes or yellow potato. They're all good for you.
Yeah.
Purple potatoes
And when it comes to, we eat potatoes all the time
all
too.
the time.
Don't peel the potatoes, but there's so many good vitamins
Yes.
in the seeds, the B's, all in the skin there.
Yes. Eat the skin.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
French fries don't count.
No. You don't want to douse in oil.
They don't want to do that at all. So that's good. So that right there alone. I mean,
Don't forget seeds.
seeds are good.
Yeah. Your hemp seeds, your
Sprinkle it on your salads.
sprinkle on your salads.
That's what I do.
Yeah. Sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds,
Yeah.
chia seeds, all of that. You sprinkle it on your salads, on your oatmeal. There's a lot of different ways to get it in.
Yeah, and just a word of caution, like when we talk about eating nuts, we're not talking about have a bag of peanuts watching the Super Bowl and you just pounding them
No,
throughout the whole
that's
game.
not good.
That's not good.
That's like eating 2 avocados, just a whole. No, don't eat the whole avocado.
Yeah, make it a part of the meal, and eat it that way. Don't treat it as the meal itself.
Right.
Right.
All right.
Okay, cool. So now we're eating more soluble fiber, more insoluble fiber, and we're trying to go on the path of health, and we're making the decision. So when we do that, and we kind of hinted at it before, but I think the number one thing is that your stools are going to be so much easier to pass, which means better colorectal health. And so that's a little fancy word. I don't know why I even say that. I'm trying to sound sophisticated, like I'm a doctor or something. Basically, it just means that your intestines are going to be a lot more healthy. And you think about all the different conditions.
It's gonna push everything out, get rid of the toxins, and you're gonna feel so much better.
Yeah.
Then it's like a domino effect. If you feel better, you'll want to get outside and move your body, or you'll want to, get on a regimen of exercise, and you'll sleep better. It's just like a domino effect.
You feel lighter, you feel better, you feel healthier. You do. Your body knows when you're eating the right stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, remember back in the day, well, I mean, not for you because you're from Trinidad, but Thanksgiving is a big meal in the U.S., right? And when we celebrated, we had the big old meals.
Yeah.
Big old meals. And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
you just feel so bad
yeah.
for that day and the rest. It's horrible.
Horrible. Yeah.
So it just kind of shows you, hey, your body is not meant for that. So better health. What else can we expect to receive when we eat good, healthy fibers and foods?
It promotes weight loss, help you maintain a good body weight.
15, 20 pounds. You can get that sludge out of your system. That right there is going to that's instant weight loss.
Yeah. Yeah. It's makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Better heart health.
Okay.
Definitely better heart health because it's going to help lower cholesterol, which I think we're going to talk about in a future podcast because there's a lot of misconception about what cholesterol is. And if people think automatically bad, that's not true.
Right.
Your body makes it, your body needs it, and it's great for a lot of good things.
Yeah. So if you're eating healthy, it should balance it. Yeah.
Exactly.
What else can eating fiber do for you?
I mean, it reduces cancer.
Really?
Not only the colon cancer, but also breast cancer.
Really?
That's what research has shown. Yeah. So if there's a fear, or you have cancer in the family, you don't have to let that story be your glory, right, or lack thereof glory. It's about the environment that you put your body in, which promotes or turns on genes.
Right.
Not to get too deep there,
Right.
but I'm definitely a firm believer of that, where you have an apple tree, 2 seeds from the same mother, one in a good environment, one in a bad environment. Which one's going to grow? Which one's going to die?
Right.
The one in the bad environment is going to die.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's how I look at things.
Okay.
So yeah, other medical stuff, diabetes, you're going to have better blood sugar control.
Oh.
And so it's not the magic of fiber that does that. What's the magic behind having better blood sugar control? It's in what?
It's in what? The
I put you on the spot right there.
Yeah. I'm like.
Not insulin. No, it's the actual food itself. So you're not eating all the processed foods. You're eating all the stuff we talked about, the seeds, the vegetables, the potatoes, all that stuff right there. It has fiber in it, yes, but that's not going to promote the diabetes and in your body.
Yeah, because your body's gonna be like, oh, I'm moving good. I don't need. Yeah.
Right.
There's
Because
no blockage.
yeah, because that stuff right there alone doesn't cause diabetes.
Okay.
Right. It's the excess fats in the diet.
Yeah.
Right. So it's when you start breaking it down, it's not complicated to be your own doctor.
Okay.
In a sense.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I think so.
Yeah. So basically, those foods are not low in fats besides the nuts. That's why we say eat them with your
Meal.
meal.
Yeah.
And so when you eat those type of foods, you have it prevents insulin resistance, and
Okay.
insulin resistance comes from excess fat in your body. It just
Okay.
can't absorb the glucose.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't want to get too complicated.
You're not.
so, so let's get back. Let's get back to off the medical
No.
stuff. Let's
No,
get.
it's I find it fascinating. I'm looking at you like, oh, he's so cute when he talks like that.
I'm just a dentist, okay? I'm just a dentist, and a health coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I think some of the magic behind the fibrous foods too, and we talk about weight loss management, is fiber also does what else does it do to the body?
I think it keeps you feeling fuller longer.
Yeah.
You don't feel peckish, hungry, snacking all the time. You know, filling yourself up with unnecessary foods.
Yeah.
You feel satiated.
Yeah. It really is. I mean, that's simple. It's in the foods that we outlined there.
Yeah.
Just eat them. That's the action
Yeah.
on them. I challenge you to eat them.
Yeah.
You eat them, all the benefits we talked about, it happens. Say bye-bye to diarrhea, bye-bye to
Constipation,
constipation.
mood swings because you're constipated.
It's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's a real
You don't
thing.
have the nutrients because your body can't absorb it, so it's affecting you have a cascade of problems.
Yeah.
It's a domino effect. Yeah.
And lose weight that's you don't need in your body from all that sludge and from all the excess fats. It's going to help you just live a longer and better life, and don't let that normalization of that discomfort when you eat be your normal. Don't buy into that story.
Yes. And vegetables do taste good. You just have to retrain your palate.
Yeah.
So if you eat a high salt, high processed food diet, you're gonna go through a temporary period of discomfort, but then you're gonna appreciate that food even much more because you've trained your palate
Yeah.
to eat that.
You're so right, because when we went out of town about 2 or 3 weeks ago, you go to eat out, you do all of your best you can to eat out, but you don't know what they put in foods. And we ate, and like, I don't really feel too good. We came home and had a meal. I don't know what we had, but it was
Beans.
oh my God.
We have beans
Beans taste
and rice
so
and vegetables and salad.
good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
good.
When
And
I said to the girls, I said, "Hey, I'm making beans and rice for dinner. That's what's for dinner." And no complaint, no pushback, nothing. Everybody ate happily.
yep. Our normals is about feeling good now.
Yeah.
And light
Yeah.
and healthy. It's not feeling that
Heavy. Yeah.
heavy. Yeah.
Well, that greasy feeling on your face after you get done eating something greasy. Ooh,
Yeah.
that. Ugh.
So there you have it. That's how you eat the fiber, lose the weight, and really just stop the disease from coming on. So we would love to hear your feedback if you try to eat more fibrous foods, what your experience has been. We know what the experience is going to be, but I'd love to hear your testimonies.
Yeah, I think let's have a conversation and have a discussion about this
Yeah.
and knowledge share.
Because when it comes down to it, I don't know about you, but we have kids and they love talking about poo. Everybody loves talking about poo. And that's what fiber does.
Yeah, even when they come running out, coming downstairs. Yay! I get excited too for them.
Yeah, we have nicknames for our bathrooms.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah, they dub a couple of the bathrooms in the house. They have names for them.
God. This is too much. TMI. All right, TMI. But anyway, thanks for tuning in this time. Until next time,
Be well.
yeah, take care.